there? Who are you?
Oh, just the most important document in our country's history.
You mean the Constitution?
Nope.
The Declaration of Independence?
Yes, again.
The Federalist Papers?
The Federalist... What? No. Even more important than whatever you just said. Now sit right here and I'll tell you all about me. I'm just a little paper for the ages. A way to set the government straight. A short 887 pages on how to make America great again by forcing through the president's agenda, removing all of those who disagree, replacing with our loyal party members, and reclaim our great country. In sum, give power to the president to authorize the government to legislate morality and wrestle back normality from Marxist ideologies that infiltrate our policies like gender, race, or anything woke. We're gonna abolish the Department of Education, turn the swearing in into a coronation. America's great salvation will arrive with Project 2025.
Coronation? You mean like a king?
No, it's called the Unitary Executive Theory. Gives the next president unchecked power to do whatever they want.
So, a king?
Oh, let's not get hung up on semantics. Here's how it's gonna work. Once that we've started the transition, and no one's left to tell us to wait, we'll go through every policy position, get rid of all the language that we hate, like civil rights, diversity, and unions, and pronouns to mention but a few. Defunding any liberal institutions that dare question what we do.
I'm pretty sure the Supreme Court...
Oh, the Supreme Court. That's a good one. Now, where was I? Abortion will be pretty much illegal, and reproductive rights will be gone. We'll get back to the biblical ideal that a family means a daddy and a mom with kids. Repeal the crazy climate regulations that get in the economy's way, with everyone reporting to their stations on Inauguration Day. When we give power to the president to authorize the government to legislate morality, expelling abnormality like godless ideologies, protecting inequalities like gender, race, and anything woke. We're gonna abolish the Department of Education, convert the melting pot into a Christian nation. The stage is set and we'll be going live in 2025.
I can't seriously say all that.
Wanna bet? Come on, let's crack me open.
Page 124.
Make more nuclear weapons.
Page 257.
End the war on fossil fuels.
Page 214.
No more gun violence protection.
Page 298.
Or feeding hungry kids at our schools.
Turn to page
Ban
5.
offensive books from the classroom.
563.
Make it hard to register to vote.
Page 449.
Dismantle Medicare.
534.
Kill off the grizzly
Page
bear.
4.
Delete the term sexual orientation, gender equality, awareness of sensitivity, diversity, equity, inclusion, abortion, reproductive health, and reproductive rights out of every rule, regulation, contract, grant, and piece of federal legislation that exists. And that's an actual quote. And that, my friend, is only the beginning of how this makes America great. You'll be so overwhelmed with all the winning that you won't know what you've lost till it's too...
Wait! This doesn't sound great at all.
No?
No, it sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Well, I guess if you wanted to, there's still some things you can do to stop it.
Like what?
Well, if you vote to save democracy and stand against autocracy and tell your friends and family, enough with this insanity. We fought too long to part with these essential civil liberties like privacy and equity and bodily autonomy, and what defines a family, equality and empathy. And we're not going back, and maybe we can stop this radical abomination. The future all depends on your participation. That's the way democracy will thrive. America was made for you and me, so let's defend our freedom and our dignity. Now raise your voice and let's keep hope alive in 2025. Now vote!
Well, welcome everybody. Here's another Lol-Cal production by yours truly, Finkel, who is not very influential or effective, does not know how to play, quote, the game, end quote, and, what, quite frankly, really doesn't give a fuck. I don't know anything about these people's personal lives. I'm not going to make any claims about these people's personal lives. I'm just going to make claims based on what they say on YouTube, on live streams. As a matter of fact, I'm avoiding the part where a certain channel likes to play a clip of a guy saying, "Clip it! Play a clip!" Because the clip I am referencing is the one that I will be playing as you watch and enjoy or hate, whatever suits you. But this is just yet another reminder that YouTube, the movies, television, streaming videos on Amazon, Netflix, it's all just a distraction to help us forget for a little while that someday we're going to die. Ain't that right, Miss Babbitt, Miss Ashley Babbitt? Someday we are going to die, all of us. It might not be shot out of a window when we're trying to break into the house floor to kill people, to hang Mike Pets. Okay, but I digress. Let's get on with it. A quick introduction. You have Bobby Scotty, who's actually Shiz Happens, which is a play on the words shit happens. You have Spud, who is actually Irish Demon. And you have Scotto, who's a regular on both this channel and F3, Find Fix Finish. And you have Guacamole Guadalupe, Miss Superflake, whatever her bitchy name is. And we're also going to be talking about some other characters who I've never met. Someone named Shuggy, someone named Coded Friend 001. Again, none of these people do I know. All I know about these people is what they put out themselves. So let's see what these people are putting out for themselves.
Now,
So much better.
I think he's getting ready to go. live.
He's about to go live.
Do we have any more clips now? Oh, he changed the title. It said I was triggered with 1G earlier.
And it was a Strugel session.
Quick, somebody call the spelling police. Someone made a typographical error and, well, apparently corrected it, but they made the error. Arrest that motherfucker. Oh, wait a minute. My bad. I was talking about triggered with 2 G's. Here we see shot out. Shot out, not shout out. Shot out. But that's okay. That's okay because he plays on the other side of the game. We won't call it a team because they get all butthurt when I call it a team. But yeah, shot out, that's okay. Triggered with 2 G's is not.
And Finkel's out here calling out your grift.
What grift? What am I grifting?
Wait, did Scotto call out a chatter in Coded's chat named Finkel? Finkel? Wait, how would you notice a nobody? Interesting. Okay, he is a nobody. Don't listen to Finkel. Whatever you do, do not listen to Finkel.
That means your shimps will start seeing this chat again. Hey, shiz, grift failed. Your quote-unquote members only. It's open to the public. Nobody's going to buy a membership.
Well, yeah, shit. I articulated that poorly. First, I'm on a character limit. I'm trying to fit everything I want to say into one post because you literally run out of characters and you have to do another post, and usually the hosts don't see the follow-up post to finish the sentence because there's other chatters that fall in between. That and I'm a GED. I'm not a PhD like Phony. I'm sorry, like Tony. I'm a GED. So yeah, articulated that bad. What I'm trying to imply here, allegedly in Minecraft, falsely and accurately, is that the members only tag is meant to get people to buy memberships that they don't have. Okay, she took it the wrong way. Let's see how she takes it. That's how she defends herself.
Well, that's crazy because Mom did. Thank you for joining. Scotto gave me an IOU for his blackmail. Witch of Heart joined. Vicky, Angel Gamer. Scotto gifted 5 memberships. Find Fix Finish.
Okay, recap. I'm alleging inaccurately, with lots of bullshit, that the members only is designed to get people to buy memberships, spend money on this monetized YouTube channel. But I'm wrong, and in her defense to prove that I'm wrong, she shows how a lot of people bought or were gifted memberships. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Find Fix Finish Productions. just became a member. YouTube, Find Fix Finish just joined when this live stream was being prepared. I actually thought Find Fix Finish Productions was already a member, whether they bought it or they were gifted it. This is odd to me. How did this come about to just today they bought a membership?
Oh, Cicero, fuck right off.
Find Fix Finish.
Oh, Cicero, fuck right off. Oh, she was talking about his balls.
Kelly and Nomad. So that's crazy. I mean, there. The more clips we were going to show, so that's fine. So that's crazy. I mean, I'm deciding not to do it members only because we're just displaying what a bitch code it is. And the longer he takes to actually do his talkie there, the more clips we're going to show. So that's fine.
So, a quick recap. I, and nobody, gets noticed, and in somebody else's chat, it's pointed out, raise the alarms, Finkel's over there talking shit. Finkel's a nobody, a non-player character, quote, end quote, by shit happens. I'm sorry, shiz happens. Okay, so they notice what I'm saying. What am I saying? I'm alleging that the members-only tag is meant to get people to buy memberships. And her defense from that is that people are joining. Well, yeah, people are joining the membership so that they can watch that. But now that you see people have bought the memberships, you want to get more clicks and views because monetization means you get more money. Okay, that's fine. We want to make money off sitting on your ass in front of YouTube. Cool. But now you're telling us you're going to leave it up so you can keep getting those clicks. Why the members only in the first fucking place? Huh? But I digress. Play a clip, clip it. How do I know that Find Fix Finish Productions, who's been a close confidant of Shiz Happens for a long time, how do I know that the reason they purchased a membership today, on this day, which was 9/12/2024, why would they do that now? I'm alleging they did it just so they can watch this show because they think this show's going to be members only. What would give me such a crazy idea? By the way, it's still listed members only as the 13th of September at 3:42. Maybe someone will tip her off and she'll change the name to hide her grift. But why would I think Find Fix Finish purchased the membership for this one purpose only? Well, how would I come to that conclusion? This is earlier on the same day, 9/12/2024. Someone reminds Mr. Josh that Shiz is going to have a show. He's got the time wrong by a couple hours, and he gets corrected on that, but he's reminded. Okay, let's see where he goes.
That's the thing. I don't know if we're gonna go stream snipe Shiz in about 10 minutes here or so.
It's actually not 10 minutes. Every good operation, and let's face it, Josh has a pretty good operation. He's got some weirdos on there, but overall he's got a good operation. Every good operation has a good intelligence shop. Intelligence shops in the Army were often known as S2 on a battalion level or a G2 on a division level. And right below him is a fellow named G2, and thank goodness for good intelligence because he was off by a couple hours.
It's about 15 minutes. She's going on at 3:05.
Okay, cool.
The bailiff. The judge was still in his chamber.
He was trying to
Anyway, without a total lack of brevity, me going the long way around about it, this is the F3 channel owner, Josh, just discovering the correct time of Shiz's show. But wait a minute, there's a problem that he's not prepared for.
I had to be escorted out because something bad was prone to happen because I was there. So
shit, I'm not a member on Shiz's thing. Are you?
I am, yes.
Okay.
But
and you
I wanted to text her and see how can you could join under Find Fix Finish and then
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, I'll just renew membership, I guess. Under Find Fix Fit F3. No.
What's up, Groovy?
Oh, is Groovy in here?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, there you go. Now I'm a member.
And that is why she labeled it members only, so that people in her orbit who she thinks ought to be members will feel inclined to buy a membership for the only purpose of watching the drama. By the way, the drama is, according to Kelly WDAC, Shiz is going to rip on Coded. He won't even talk to her. Well, I don't know if you're speaking for Shiz, Kelly W, but is she's mad because he won't talk to her? She got pretty upset that I wouldn't talk to her too. We'll get into that in a little bit, but I am a non-player character, so it doesn't matter. But apparently, at least according to Kelly W, he won't even talk to her. She's being ignored. You cannot ignore a drama queen. Just don't do it. It's not advised, but let's play on.
Yeah, he's in the
I don't like loud noises. Yeah, Jeff. Jeff, do you want to come up and play in the poo with us?
Really? Come up and play in the poo with us? I'm not going to find the clip. Call me out on it. Clip it! Play the clip! Somewhere in this video she says, they're just pigs, happier than pigs and shit. They play in shit. What are you doing, Shiz? You want Jeffrey to come up and play in the poo with you. Your words, not mine.
Becca's going to send dick pics again.
I brought a shiwi so that I could just be sitting down.
Oh my God, I entered right on dick
Hi,
pics.
Lupe.
What a cue. What a perfect timing for me.
That's what summons you, no?
Pretty much.
Now you have the crickets today.
Now, I know what I'm about to say. You're going to say, clip it, play a clip, blah, blah, blah. But it's already in my video history. When I outed Guacamole and Shiz Happens on the events around dick pics. We're talking about dick pics now. You know, we're focused on Coded, and we're mad at Coded because Coded won't talk to us. But we're going to do the little sideshow of the dick pics. Let me tell you the whole story about the dick pics that I know. I don't know what Jerry sent to Guadalupe. I don't know how hard she begged him for it. I do know that she admitted to distributing said dick pics all over Discord and several other contacts. No, I'm not going to clip it. It's in my own videos. It's in my live streams. Go ahead and look at it. Right as FMAC is moving over to its own channel and we're stopping the drama on the FMAC channel, it's right there. You clip it. You clip it and deny it. Okay, so way back when, late April, early May, I'd have to look it up. I have to look up the clip. The internet blows up. This little corner of the internet blows up with this story about Jerry, the unforgiven Yuri, sending Lupe and some other woman dick pics. Okay, that is how Shiz Happens and I became temporarily, very short period of time, other than non-player characters to each other. She desperately, and I do mean desperately, I still have the emails, she desperately tried to reach out to me. I'm like, what is this woman so desperate about? I am nobody to her. Because it was before this, she called all of us that she never met non-player characters. Okay. So she's desperately trying to reach out to this non-player character, and I'm trying to be careful about my phone number. Yes, I made a lot of mistakes about giving out my phone number. And finally, in her desperation to try to get me on Discord or try to get a hold of her this way or that way, we finally, I acquiesced, I caved, I sent her my phone number. Big mistake. No, not on my part, on her part. And we connected via telephone. Yes, we connected via telephone, and she was in a panic. She was in a panic. She wanted to make sure that I, not Muckster, not Ariel, not Killing Time, but I, Finkel, knew the whole story about the Unforgiven Yuri, who I knew nothing about, and Guadalupe Guacamole, who I knew nothing about, and Scotto, who I know nothing about. Scotto is a non-player character. I've never met him. Shiz Happens is a non-player character. By her definition, I've never met her. I've never met any of these people, but she was desperate to get this locale, this uninfluential, small viewer count YouTube channel owner, her side of information so that I would take up sides, yes, she said sides, against the Unforgiven Yuri. A guy I'd never met, a guy I don't know, a guy that's only interacted with me on YouTube. She was very desperate to get me on that side. Well, what happened after that? Kind of forgot about it. Later on, fast forward, I'm going after January Specific, and I'm trying to explain to him in a very long video how to get a job, because all this stuff that he brags about, he can use for the job that I do that makes a hell of a lot more money than he does. And I'm explaining to him, hey, you got the better computer, you got the better monitor, you got the better technical skills, you're smarter than me, blah, blah, blah. And in that whole write-up about how he should actually try to work and not have his wife earn him a living for him and get a little bit of money on the YouTube, I made a joke about Ashley Babbitt. And they got all wrapped up in the arms, and they, Shiz Happens. Shiz Happens texts me. And she texts me asking me to join her Discord. And I replied, let me see, what is this? Hey, I recently viewed a clip of yours and would like to discuss it. Please join me if you are available. I don't know what this link is she's sending me. I don't recognize it. I know a little bit about YouTube, and Jeff will validate. I suck at it. I don't know how YouTube is played. Okay, so I said, oh, hi, sorry, working on a double shift. We are still recovering from CrowdStrike Microsoft nonsense. By the way, the date of this is July 20th at 8:18 p.m. local time, 8:19 when I replied. And at that point, I didn't even realize what the link was. The link was join the Get Your Shiz Together Discord server. And apparently on that link, I was supposed to have a conversation with her about something. This is why in Coded's chat, I'm trying to tell Coded that this is what these people do. They get you to come onto a panel, and then they gang up on you. They do the mob mentality thing. They in Generally Specific's terminology, they ambush you. I was busy. I was working. She knows I was working. In fact, hi, sorry, working a double shift. A typical shift in the United States of America for us employed persons is 8 hours. Mine is actually 10.5 hours, but it's a typical shift is 8 hours. A double shift would imply 16 hours. My shift is actually 23 hours because I'm doing a double shift. And that was at 8:19 p.m. At 10:47 p.m., a little bit over 2 hours later, much less than a double shift, let alone a single shift, she sends me another link. Browser-based live studio for professionals, StreamYard. It is a link to a StreamYard live stream that she's got going on. And I'm like, question mark? What is this? Oh, StreamYard. I can't tonight. I am working. And yeah, someday when I got the time, I will play a clip of that particular live stream because I was still a member. Oddly enough, 24 hours later, the membership that I had expired. The higher power, the powers that be, said, Finkel, you need one more day so that you can see this bullshit. What it was they were waiting to dogpile on me for this one little 30-second clip of Ashley Babbitt getting shot, trying to prove something generally specific, and trying to spin the word aroused into sexual arousement. But she wanted me to join first the Discord, later the StreamYard, to defend myself when they were ready to dogpile on me. What it was Jeffrey. he was mad. He was butthurt about events that happened in the 24, 48 hours before that. Muxer and I called him out on something we didn't think was very nice, and quite frankly, for Muxer and I, it would have been done by then. But he kept playing the game. Actually, it wasn't 20. It was actually earlier the same day. He got butthurt and went into a 3 hour and 47-minute live stream on Fine Fix Finish, and then he went on 2 hours in Discord, and then convinced her to reach out to me. And what's her name? Izzy. Izzy came on at their behest. They actually reached out to her and called her and tried to get her on, and she was also busy that night apparently. And when she came on, Shiz Happens explains, I just want to bring peace and get everyone back together, and then she disappears. And then Jeff, who was talking all shit about Izzy before that, and Muxer and I, all of a sudden he kind of got squirmy, and he lost the skirt he was going to hide behind. But that's the long story. It's all there. It's all in YouTube history. Will I play a clip? Sure, eventually I'll get around to it. But let's continue with this show.
Today, Demon
what now?
Contacted me and said he was
2 seconds
talking to a police master sergeant in the Philippines.
True
You're
story.
So fucking scared that you're reaching out into the real world now, right?
Scared of what?
Wait, can you rewind that? What is he trying to claim now?
Oh no, he's telling the absolute truth.
Master sergeant in the Philippines.
For once in his
I've
life.
not contacted
fucking
anyone in the
scared.
Philippines.
Pause it and you open your. Can you move your thick ass hair out of your ears for a second? I was talking to somebody in the Philippines.
Recap. Clearly, Coded claims that Irish Demon contacted someone in the Philippines. Apparently, I think he said a master sergeant on some police force. And she, who professionally dogs on people and researches and is very careful about details, she kind of freaks out. What'd you just accuse me of? And of course, even after Irish Demon explains to her, no, he was saying I did, Irish Demon did. She still kind of defends having not called anyone in the Philippines. She's not too bright.
Oh, why am I? Oh, okay. As long as he's not blaming me for your shit.
Oh, he'll blame you for it anyway. Like I guarantee he'll follow this up like
Jesus.
Shiz told him to.
Do you know who's over there? Crazy Manuel now.
And that's how they spin it. Now that she's been corrected and understands that she was wrong, now they got to move the goalpost. This isn't a side thing. All the drama channels do that. The Kaiser channel, the Specific channel, the Shit Happens channel. Hell, I've done it too back when I was doing drama on a regular basis. You find yourself corrected, so you move the goalpost. Instead of Coded allegedly accusing Shiz of calling the Philippines, and now it's been proven to her that's not what he said, well, now it's going to be he'll blame Shiz for Irish Demon doing it. Always got to be the center of everything, don't you, Shiz?
I didn't do any of that, Bobby. So yeah, my statement doesn't matter. You need to use Irish's statements.
Real life. There you are, Shiz. You do it all the fucking time.
Bobby loves to put other people.
I literally didn't do that.
Keep in mind, chronologically, this is after Irish Demon explains to her, no, Coded was telling the truth. He was saying Irish Demon called someone in the Philippines. But go ahead and keep defending it, because you just, I don't know.
I literally didn't do that. Demon just said he did that, so why am I getting blamed for it?
You're always to blame.
Obviously, you told me. You told me to do it, apparently.
There's
I had no fucking idea.
There's a flow chart for blaming. You got to blame
Yes.
Demon, and then over here to Shiz, and then back over to Lupe, and then possibly Scotto for tech fault, and then fucking F3. There's a flow chart. It's very complicated.
Yeah. I'll be in touch with my attorneys. What is it with all these people claiming they have attorneys? You don't have fucking shit.
Yeah, you have an attorney that, went to school for internet law. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to have one on retainer.
Absolutely.
And Judy,
Everybody
hit up my email. I love making people intros.
throw a couple $1,000 to just sit there with an attorney, just in case. I'm on.
This YouTube and other forms of antisocial media, these forms of distractions from awareness that someday we're going to die. So many of them are doing it, and they're pointing fingers at others for doing it. And doing it is meaning I'm going to call the police. Nama's going to call the police on me for calling her a drunk. JJ is going to call the police on me for telling a story about Johnson & Johnson. Kaiser's going to call the police on for public safety because he used Taylor Swift lyrics or some stupid shit like that. Coded is reacting to Irish Demon saying he's going to call, or he did, not going to, he did call the police, and he even confirmed it to Shiz that he did indeed call the police in the Philippines. What the fuck does that have to do with Coded? I don't know. Is this a multi-jurisdictional thing? I really don't know. I'm just going off what these people are saying, what I've heard them say. Now, they're pointing out that these locals are pointing this out. I'm calling the police. I'm hiring a lawyer, blah, blah, blah. They're doing the same thing. But let's continue. Just a little tip from an amateur who doesn't know how to play this game. I also have a hard time reading chats that are being reshared like this. It's kind of small. So what you can do is maximize the size of the window. You see Jeff do it all the time. I'm sure he could teach you how to do it. Or you can just sit there and complain, I don't know, that you can't read the chat that you're sniping. Give it a try. Jeff, help her out.
I wish I could see the chat.
I will give Jeff a little shout out here.
I can read it. Let me
that
see.
picture from inside a shed. So
That picture was 2.5 years ago, no makeup, and I had an issue with my jaw, so it would lock. It was very painful. It would swell. I had my surgery, 2 years ago, October 7th. So thank you for pointing out Dr. Sullivan's amazing work.
They're all crying about anus.
No, nobody cares why you were ugly then and why you're ugly now and what the difference is in the ugliness. Well, I don't care. I don't. Why do you feel like you have to explain your looks? You made fun of my Beatles cereal bowl haircut. I didn't care. Tuttle made fun of my missing tooth after I pointed out his missing teeth. Oh, that's right. He hit me on that. I don't give a fuck. Why are you so vain? Why do you care so much?
On your list, Miss Mandy.
Lupe, did we choose to go after Jerry, or would he not stop sending his half-hard dick to people?
Pattern of behavior was long occurring with that gentleman.
But that's my fault. I targeted Jerry. I made him send you that dick pic after you told him not to.
How I rebuffed him time after time, and only when hey, send what you want, motherfucker, and boom, he sends what he wants. Go right ahead, Jerry.
Huh, they're still going on about the dick pic. Did he send more out or something? I don't get it. Aren't we dunking on Coded tonight? Why are you guys so fascinated about a dick pic that's, in May? It's September, man. Move on. Maybe you should do Michael Wyatt on sitting on the toilet trying to focus on his toilet. Yeah. Move on. Get over the dick.
Why did you share it? What kind of friend are you? What kind of friend sent a dick pic, people? Okay. It's like Todd with those Yiddish
Bring the screen up and we'll get into
boy vase and shticks.
Hey, a Todd dunk. I love dunking on Todd. But this is here where your folks lose credibility. Todd is anti-Semitic. The Synagogue of Satan. Great example. I pointed out to Todd how the Synagogue of Satan is not Jewish in name only. They're early Christians, about 500 years after Christ's time. Not even in Israel. They're in Turkey. Turkish was Christian, early Christianity, and later Muslim. But yeah, they weren't even trying to be Jews. They were Christians. And I've pointed out Todd's anti-Semitism many, many, many times. And his misogyny, and his bigotry, and his ignorance, and his lack of knowledge about the military. How he makes up military phrases like piss in your ass. That's not a military phrase. Zebra, that's not a military phrase. Turtle is specific to Korea. But anywho, the oy veys are not Todd making fun of alleged Jews. He alleges G2, Joshua, Jeffrey, me, Muckster, Shiz Happens, Guadalupe, Guacamole. He's not imitating us. The oy vey is not imitating us. The oy vey is imitating his own mother. And I'm not dunking on him. This is his explanation before and after we started noticing he's saying oy vey lad, oy vey Joshi. He's acting like his mother scolding Joshi. He's acting like his mother scolding me. He's wrong. His mother would never scold me because I'm not an idiot like his mother's son. But you're wrong for adding that to the list of examples of his anti-Semitism. He's actually, he thinks he's honoring his mom, suggesting that she would scold these people in her New England/Jewish accent. But this is what takes away credibility from those of us who dunk on him with facts. Get it right, people. Get it the fuck right.
On everything, but yet he doesn't get, he has to call a troll is a lie, a troll is a lie. Motherfucker, do you not know all of YouTube is basically trolling and pranks and ridiculousness now? Like, get over it, boomer.
It's just
all of the internet is trolling and lying. Let's listen to that again.
On everything, but yet he doesn't get, he has to call a troll is a lie, a troll is a lie. Motherfucker, do you not know all of YouTube is basically trolling and pranks and ridiculousness now? Like, get over it, boomer.
It's just
Okay, I stand corrected. She didn't say all of the internet. She said all of YouTube. Pranks and jokes and trolling. That's what YouTube is. No, 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 no. This is YouTube. YouTube includes, but is not limited to, music, popular music, classical music, how-tos, how to fix things, how to find the circuit breaker in your house, how to find a water shut-off valve. It is news, it is information, it is comedy. And I don't mean the kind of comedy where you're picking on another YouTube channel. I'm talking about actual comedy. YouTube is much, much more than what you freaks use it solely for. You freaks use it solely for trolling and making fun of people. There is that. That is a little piece of the YouTube. But it is so much more. And the fact that you can't see that it is so much more is very, very sad for you. Very, very sad for all of you. Take a good look at yourself and make a change. And a little bit more on that. Even one of the channels that likes to pick on people, Fine Fix Finish, formerly known as Stone Vet, lately they've been doing a lot of old 1980s era movie reviews and TV show reviews. There's more to YouTube than what you see, Guac. There's a hell of a lot more. It's not getting people to send you dick pictures. It's not resending those dick pictures to everyone else who didn't want them. There are functional uses, there are entertainment uses for YouTube that doesn't have to pick on people. But, okay, go ahead and pick on people. Because that's what you know.
Street asked if they knew him, and then they confirmed that, yeah, he lives up there. I mean, how fucking stupid is it? What, did I hire a whole fucking town? I made fuck all off that because people were angry as shit anyway. That whole trip cost me 20 times more than I made off it. I think I made like $30 in super chats during that thing. So bite.
Okay, if you do the quick math, $30 times 20 is $600. Allegedly, it's the equivalent of $600 US to go to a place where he could do a paternity test where apparently there's a question of paternity that's over 8 years old. Stick a pin in that, we will get back to that, but also notice that this and many other examples, and it happens across the board, it's not just this channel, in fact the channel that they're covering, it's my channel, a lot of they talk about stuff that normally people wouldn't talk about on the internet openly. But it works one way, not the other. We'll get to that.
I exposed Kaiser. I exposed Kaiser. Except you didn't. You had your opportunity at Dan. You should have taken it, Bob.
He showed up.
Well, I didn't really catch what that was about, but Kaiser's been exposed by many people, possibly including whoever it was you were just talking about. Kaiser's been exposed by Shiz Happens. By the way, as much as I dislike her, I highly recommend the Dark Side of the Tube. It's actually a very well put together. Who first exposed Kaiser? F3's been exposing Kaiser for a long time. General Specific used to expose Kaiser, but then he flipped on one character, and now he's sucking Kaiser's dick. Who do you say exposed Kaiser? This is who I say exposed Kaiser. The prosecutor in Alabama. Some things got screwed up, and Kaiser so far has gotten away with it until December 24th this coming year. Look at my face. But we won't go there. But who exposed Kaiser? Many people have exposed Kaiser for many things. So how can you take credit away from one of the many who have exposed Kaiser? But enough of the Shit Happens channel. Let's look at the channels that they are watching. And keep in mind Irish Demon here, Spud. He's going to show up here real soon. Interesting. Gets fascinating. Because we like drama. Because that's all YouTube is for, right, Guac? It's just for the drama.
Would be if you could in any way get him to contact us, just so even if he didn't believe that Tommy's his, if I showed him a picture now, you'd say that it's definitely his child.
Right.
But regardless of that, if he would just agree to a test, and then this would all be over and done with. He'd do the test, and we'd be able to bring him to court. I'm hoping at that stage he'll just start paying.
All right, the avatar with the A, I didn't catch the name, but allegedly this person is the sister of a person that Irish Demon once had intimate relationship with. Sounds like more than 8 years ago, and I missed it, but Irish Demon says, she's lying, bring me up. Basically, he's denying her allegation that there's a child in her family from her sister that has been neglected by Irish Demon. Is this true? Is it false? Don't know. Don't know the sister. Don't know the person talking. Don't know Coded. And I don't know Irish Demon. But let's watch what Irish Demon brings to the table. Because he says, bring me up. She's lying. Who is she?
The maintenance.
I mean,
clearly you know who I am.
I do. Like when I called Angela, it was just before last.
Can I interject here? Demon, would you be willing to take a paternity test and solve the matter 100% clear?
Yeah, like I'm not denying anything. I'm just saying.
Right. But I'm just saying.
Some of what's being said is untrue, you know.
Now, if I'm understanding this, she's talking about her sister and a child. It's about 8 years old. He says she's lying. He comes up and he says, I'm not denying anything. And Coded would like him to take a paternity test, which if there's a question that a child out there may be yours, you would want to know. Your parents would want to know. If you're a decent fucking human being, you would want to know that whether you're being promiscuous or you moved on from a relationship, that a child out there is yours if the child is yours. Why would he have to be asked if he would take a paternity test? He's known about this child the entire 8 years, and he hasn't taken a paternity test yet, at least according to what they're presenting. Caveat, it's quite possible this is a trolling. We don't know if this is a trolling or not. If it's a very well acted trolling, they will dance in a little victory lap in a couple days saying that was a trolling. But Coded, keep in mind, if they do that, I would suggest you have this A icon come back up and say, yes, I was part of the troll. Otherwise, this icon actually is the sister of the mother of the son of the neglectful father at the bottom of this panel.
No?
Right. We could avoid a lot of your child. It's gonna be positive. Wouldn't you want to know if your son is out there?
Yeah, I mean, based on the timeline and stuff, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense. Don't get me wrong. But like, I mean, based on the timeline and stuff, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense. Don't get me wrong.
So he admits, based on the timeline, it's possible. It's even feasible. Based on how long it's been, he's known about it. He hasn't done shit about it yet. Based on how kind of this fell together so easily, I kind of wonder if it is a trolling. If it's not a trolling, Irish Demon, you're a piece of shit. If it is a trolling, you're very clever, less of a piece of shit, but you're just a drama queen like Shit Happens in Guacamole. You are lying. If this is a trolling, you are lying. If this is not a trolling, you are a shitty father. And shiz, if you're watching, these are the people you hang around with. Shitty fathers. As a mother, what do you think of shitty fathers? Or is this an elaborate trolling? I don't know. You tell me.
But like, I was moving on with my life. I didn't know
You
that
were
all
moving
this
on
stuff.
with your life. You were already moving on in two different directions. You were with that poor girl Jen, and obviously my sister as well. So moving on with your life, you moved on long before you even
No, but
met
we'd
my
broken
sister.
up. I'm saying we'd broken up at that point.
So if this is an elaborate trolling, a play acting, a quote lie end quote, it could be that. I admit it could be good acting, or is it the fact that you knew your girlfriend was pregnant when you left her and you ignored possibilities that you had a child out there for not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 years, but for 8 years? Either a liar, which is a little piece of shit, or a neglectful father, which is a big piece of shit. Have another Guinness there, mate.
She's still pregnant, Demon.
No, I know that, but like, I'm still able to move on with my life as well. I'll send you a message on Instagram right now, and like, then you have that as proof. I don't know, like, you know where to find me now. Like, I'm on YouTube, so no, I can't. I know, I understand. I can hear you. I understand.
Can you though?
Just give me a sec there.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm still here. Sorry.
And I don't mean to upset you. I just.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I just.
Is either A, crying because there's enough humanity in the neglectful piece of shit father to realize that, yeah, he's in the wrong here. Or B, he's crying because he realizes his audience is watching him being in the wrong here. Or is it C, he's trolling and pretending to cry because he doesn't care enough about his audience to let them in on this because it's a troll, it's a lie. I don't know. But if it's not real crying, I got to say he's very effectively faking the crying. Oh my God, I've neglected my child for 8 years. Well, if there's any humanity in you, that should get to you. But if there's a little bit less humanity into you and it's just all a deep fake, well, shame on you for doing this to your audience. Let's continue.
You need to take accountability now for your actions. I've known you since you were a wee young fella, and it's just not fair. My poor sister has been driven demented. She's on strong
Like, there's people there in the comment section that would be kind of fans of mine and friends of mine, so I know they're going to hold my feet to the flames.
That is correct, Mr. Demon. You have fans from your monetized channel watching. They're going to hold your feet to the fire because you couldn't have let them in on this if this is a deep fake. Or could you, like Shiz does in Discord? Oh, wait a minute. That's a possibility. But it'd be kind of hard to keep good OPSEC from Coded finding that out. But let's continue.
You're saying allegedly.
You're
we
a
don't.
douche.
Cody, do you know for a fact?
I can tell that you're not an honest man. I can tell she's an honest person. I can hear it in her voice.
Partner Chloe, she's coming with me.
Actually, Coded, I'm going to have to correct you right there. Just my opinion. If you don't know her, you don't know that she's an honest person. If you don't know Demon, you don't know that he's a dishonest person, except for the fact that we've all caught him in lies. That makes him dishonest. But we don't know this person. No more does PhD Tony know that Shiz is a good mom. She may be, she may not be. We don't know that. You can't just assume that someone is honest or good because of how they present themselves on anti-social media. Either she is a good, honest person and this is real, or she's part of a deep fake. What I would be curious about, without mentioning the child's name too much, a follow-up. If the shiz happens, Irish Demon do a victory dance about how they got you in a deep troll. I would see if she comes up as a member of the trolling, because it would take her cooperation for her to say, yeah, we got you, we got you, motherfucker, which would make her a not so honest person. Now, you don't know, and I don't know if this is a deep troll or not. If it is a deep troll, she's not an honest person, and you can't tell that from this. PhD Phony cannot tell that Shiz is a good mom, or if she's a bad mom. We don't know that. We know how these people present themselves, and when they say something that outs themselves, we know they are a liar. But that's all we really know. We know how people we know that Michael Wyatt sat on a toilet. Why? Because Fine Fix Finish has been very good about playing it over and over and over again, slowing it down, trying to get the part where the naked butt cheeks meet the toilet, because that fascinates them. That's all we really know about Michael Wyatt, other than he says stupid things. Anyway, let's move on.
Obviously, she doesn't know, so I need to at least just have the time to talk to her and kind of give her the heads up of what's coming.
And she's a bit younger than you yourself, and I know that, and I know it can be very hard. Like, I watched my sister go through a lot now, and I just want you to consider Laura in all this as well, and to just really take the time to just think.
Can I put Chloe on stream right now? No, it's gone 2 a.m. now. She's been in bed for hours.
But she would have told me. And
say that again.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you heard me right. And your mom's the same. Like, this is why I don't want to be involved with any of them.
Excuse me now.
I'm just being honest. If you're here to be honest, like, your mom is what caused us to split up anyway in the first place.
Now, as we skip around these videos with these non-player characters, these YouTube personalities that we've never met and know nothing about in real life other than what they present to us, here's a man who is very willing, remember I told you to stick a pin on this before, very willing to talk about people's personal shit. This lady's mother, assuming she's really the sister of his ex, who is also the mother of his potential child, he's very willing to talk trash about her mom, her other sisters, the personal shit. Very willing. But not when it comes to his YouTube income. Let's get to that.
The way she was acting. Oh, no, I had a full-time job at the time.
I don't think you ever have, bro.
Lisa,
For
full
the
well.
time-
I've worked since I was 12 years old. You know that full well.
For the time I've known you, you've been in and out of jobs. You
Yeah,
couldn't
in and out
hold
of jobs,
down
but
a
I've always
job.
had one.
Even your father and your mother fired you from a job because you wouldn't show up. You were out drinking.
Why'd you have to
all
bring
night.
that up, especially in front of these people?
Why you want to go bring up some personal shit like my own parents fired me? You know, especially in front of these people, which is Coda's audience and Shiz's audience and Irish Demon's audiences. They're all watching this. And you're a little bit embarrassed that something personal got brought up. But take a look at yourself and make a change, because, motherfucker, you do this all the time. Hell, we all do it. Ask Guacamole. This is what YouTube is all about. We're going to dunk on people's, what their personal, their family relationships, their employment status, whether or not they live in mommy's basement, whether or not Michael's sitting on a toilet when he's videoing. Yeah, Michael, that really was stupid, but really, I mean, come on. Either it's okay and that's what YouTube is all about, or no, that's off limits, that my daddy fired me, in which maybe that's why I'm a lousy daddy, is because I had a lousy relationship with my daddy. Ain't that right, Generally Specific? Ain't that right, Michael Kaiser? It's all over the place. Not all over the place, just this little corner of YouTube. Again, YouTube has music and how to fix stuff and comedy and history. It's not all about the dunking, but if you're going to be a personality in the dunking corner of YouTube, guess what? If someone knows that your daddy fired you, we're going to put it out there that your daddy fired you, because that is what you are all about, pulling out other people's information, whether it's a direct dox or just a situation. Let's carry on.
No, tell us more, because this guy is a pretentious little prick who thinks he thinks he's better than everybody. He got a lot of shit to fucking talk.
His mother and his father hired him to work in their catering business, and he was getting drunk all night, doing bollocks on it, not showing up to work. And his father, and bless his father, he is a kind soul, and he let it go for a while, and it just got to a point where they were paying him to lay in bed playing with his bollocks for hours, because he just did not show up. He did not show up.
She's the kind of shit I'm putting up with.
Excuse me?
I'm just saying, there's no need for you to be airing this stuff out here. In fairness now. Yes, I've jumped from job to job a lot.
In fairness now. Shiz happens, Generally Specific, Michael Kaiser, Dummy Kruger, David Finkel, Find Fix Finish Productions, Irish Demon, PhD Phony. I'm sorry, Tony. Did I say Shiz happens? In all fairness, we've all made fun of somebody else's real life employment status, real life dependency on parent status, real life whether or not someone's wife supports them or they support their wife or it's mutual. We've all done it. So what is fair? What is fair is that you came up to have this dialogue, you chose this path, you live this life on YouTube. We don't know what's going on when you're not on YouTube, except for what you demonstrate right here. It's the same for Mikey Kaiser. It's the same for Shiz Happens. Same for all of the Find Fix Finish productions. It's the same for Generally Specific. It's the same for me, Muckster, you name it. It's the same. So what is fair? If you do it, it's fair that it's done to you, is my point. Do we cross that line? Sure we do. You do as much or more than anybody. Deal with it being brought up.
She's the kind of shit I'm putting up with.
Excuse me?
I'm just saying, there's no need for you to be airing this stuff out here. In fairness now. Yes, I've jumped from job to job a lot over my life, but I've always had a job. I've always looked after what I had to look after. And
having
my
a
mom
job
and dad
for 2 weeks is not having a job. You got a job in that chipper there in the west of Cork, and you lasted what, a week before they told you to pack it in, and you were only cleaning dishes at that job.
Yeah, but like obviously you're not going to sit around in a fucking clean. Anyway, in fairness now, Lisa, like this isn't the place for this kind of thing. Like like nobody wants to be hearing this stuff.
I'm going to disagree with you. There is somebody who wants to be hearing this kind of stuff. Those somebodies who watch you regularly and watch you do this kind of stuff. Those somebodies who watch the channels who may be opposing you and do this kind of stuff. Basically, it's those people who have found this is the way to temporarily distract themselves from the fact that someday they are going to die. Some people choose movies, some people choose television, some people choose entertaining YouTube like music or comedy or how to fix shit, and some people follow the drama. And the drama is, there's plenty of people here. So move on.
I do agree with you. I never wanted it to go down this way, and I never wanted this to happen. And God forbid, touch wood now, that young Tommy never sees this, but I just had to do something. I had to take the matters into my own hands and I had to do what I had to do to get you here. And now the question is now, will you follow through with your word? To do what I had to do to get you here. And now the question is now, will you follow through with your word?
Hey, Chloe, can I ask Johnny one question?
All right, this is where it may get interesting. This may be a deep fake. This may be a trolling. This may be an elaborate lie. I don't know. I don't know Coded. I don't know the lady with the A avatar, and I don't know Demon. I believe Demon's name may be Johnny. It sounds like Coded is asking Johnny if his wife or girlfriend or whatever she is, a question. But she's not there. What is Coded kind of slipping here on the sly? And if it is a deep fake and they do a victory dance, Coded, remember that you did this. You suspected as much because the A apparently sounds like Coded's girlfriend, whatever she is. Here it is that you actually were onto it quite possibly, because Chloe, whatever her name is, isn't on screen. Chloe, whatever her name is not in chat, and the only person who may be Chloe is this avatar A. I'm not saying that it is, but I'm saying that maybe at this point Coded has a suspicion. Let's see.
She's not with me, but
sorry, never mind.
Was she is your missus there or is she not there?
She's been in bed since like 12.
And you're sure she has nothing to do with it now and she doesn't know? Because I'd like
But
to
the only time, Lisa, the only time that any of this ever came up was when we were at what's his name's party.
Now, I don't know the alliances and allegiances here, but Simone DAC, that means Donald Atwater Cameron Jr., who will be avenged on the 24th of December, 2024, is advising, either in sarcasm or in concern for Irish Demon, shut the hell up. Don't make this public. Lawyer up. Shut up. Stop talking. Someone's going to play a clap. It's really too late. If this is a deep fake, it's already on record. If this is real and he's a shitty father, it's already on record. But really, the lawyers around the YouTube, the JJ getting the prosecutor to extradite me, the Mounties coming after Muckster, it's all bullshit. He's not going to need a lawyer unless this is real and something happens off of YouTube. If there is a child there that does belong to him or might belong to him and he's neglected taking a blood test or a paternity test for 8 years, fuck him. If he's lying to play a trick on his audiences, fuck him. I don't know what's going on, but it's too late for him to shut up. It's already out there. It's a done deal.
I can't remember your man's name's party. When we were at that party and they came up to me, and that's why my mom didn't want to talk to you lot either, because of attack me on Instagram. If the number's the same, I'll give her a text in the morning and we'll sort it out. I can meet up with you or whatever, and we can just sort it out from there. Like, this really isn't the place.
Do you have a pen and a piece of paper handy, Lisa? He's supposed to be there at. You contact me right away, and I will put.
What are you going to do, Bobby?
I'm going to put the bat signal up, bro.
Put the bat signal up your ass. I'm going to talk up your hole is what you can do.
And talk.
You're just believing all this shit that she's saying. She said that I've never seen the kid. I have a photograph of me. I have a photograph of him until tomorrow afternoon.
I don't know. Maybe it's all fake. Maybe it's all real. But if it's real, Irish Demon with the face palm. This is really frustrating the fuck out of you. This is like PhD phony point 2. 2.0. Yeah. Okay. If this is a deep fake, you got us. Yay. Congratulations. If this is real, if the lady with the A avatar is actually saying stuff, and initially you say she's lying, but as she goes through the history, you concur with everything she says, Now she's more believable because you're both telling the same story. Ain't that right, Jeffrey? When two people tell the same story, even if they disagree with each other, it makes them more believable. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's not right. Okay, I'm sorry. Two sources doesn't make something more believable. Anyway, it seems to me like it's more believable if you're disagreeing with her, but agreeing with her. Does that make sense? You're calling her a liar, but every point that she brings up, you're confirming either by actually confirming or by saying, why are you bringing that up in front of these people? It's confirmed by two different sources. Is it still a fake? I still don't know. Honestly, I don't.
I'll be there. I'll be there tomorrow afternoon. I'm going anyway. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow. I'm going over there anyway.
Going over there, so you are in England.
I am at the moment, yeah.
Because you
okay,
live
fine.
there, dude. You
Congratulations.
Tell the fucking truth.
Congratulations, Coded.
Tell the fucking truth.
Yeah, bro, I don't live here. I stay here and I stay there.
Bro, this is not orchestrated. This fell in my lap.
I'm with Carrie T on that. I'm not saying any more about it.
I don't know where he is. I don't really give two fucks. Is he in England? Is he in Wales? Is he in Ireland? Scotland? Is he in Australia? Is he in the Philippines on the phone? I don't know. I don't care. But it is interesting that it looks like he just got caught in not being wherever it is he claimed he was. And meanwhile, the background is not a fake background. It's his actual location. It's the same as his norm. I don't know.
Is there anything else? Like, I mean, I want to try to make this right. I have been wanting to make this right for a long time. It's been playing on my mind, but...
Well, clearly you knew about the child then, obviously, if you're saying...
You've been trying to do what's right for 8 years? It's simple! Don't play a clip. Fucking take a paternity test. Find out for sure. Damn.
It's playing on your
Obviously,
mind
I knew she had a child. I mean, I always kind of questioned it, but like, I mean... Dropping it on me like this isn't the way to do it, in fairness. I told you this earlier. I responded to you in the side chat earlier.
You did the dodgy dodge, bro. She's desperate to get a hold of you. You've been doing the dodgy dodge for 8 years, bro. Come on.
No, she knows where my mom and dad...
He is a kind, genuine man. But he said the only thing he can say to me is you don't live in the country at the moment. And if at any point you came to him to ask about my sister and your child, he would reiterate what I've told him, and he did tell me now you live in England.
All right, fair enough.
And let me say, Demon, if you do the honorable thing here, I will pull this video down. Do what a man should do. Take care of the responsibilities. I'll take this video down in the future because I don't
want... now? Would you take it down now?
I'm not taking it down now. I'm not.
Have you ever known, generally specific, shiz happens, Michael Kaiser? Have you ever known Fine Fix Finish, Stone Vet, Let Never Too Soon? Have you ever known any of these people take something down when they look back at it and realize it got a little too personal? Irish Demon? Have you ever taken something down that you realize got too personal? I don't know, but here you are asking somebody else to take it down because it got too personal for that which you came up and chose to talk about.
Could you cut this part out and then put it back up if I don't follow it?
Because then I lose the side chat and all.
You're talking about me.
Well, you know, dude, you should. Well, you know, you shouldn't have been
trying
willing
to ruin my YouTube career. You shouldn't have been willing to ruin my YouTube career. You shouldn't have been willing to ruin my YouTube career.
All right, put a 1 in the chat if the primary purpose for this guy being on YouTube is to make money because he cannot hold a job like Michael Kaiser, like Generally Specific, like Jeffrey Apple, whatever the fuck his name is. Or put a 2 in the chat if you think the primary purpose is for the drama, like Shiz Happens, or the other part of F3. Put the 1s or the 2s in chats accordingly, but to tell you the truth, I'm not really watching, so I don't really give a fuck, but the top 2 priorities are 1 or 2, drama, and the other 2 or 1, making some money. Fucking get a job, people, and watch some decent YouTube.
Willing to ruin my YouTube career for it,
I hope your YouTube career is ruined.
You're talking about me.
Well, you know,
supporting a
dude, you
child
should.
here,
Well, you know, you shouldn't have
but
been
you're
trying
willing
to
to
troll
ruin my
me.
YouTube career.
You
for it.
shouldn't
I'm
have been.
just saying.
I hope your YouTube career is ruined.
Oh, that's
hope
going to be
that.
great for the kid, then, isn't it? That's going to be great.
Well,
for the
dude,
kid.
maybe you'll
At
get a
all.
real fucking job.
This is not my intention to have anybody arguing or anything like that. I am sorry if I caused.
Lisa, we've been arguing for months.
Well, that's enough drama for me for one night. By the way, it's about 1 hour and 5 minutes of drama, taken from about, let me see, one show was 6 hours, the other was 4 hours. That's about 10 hours of drama, people talking about people bringing up personal situations, people slamming people on jobs and professionalism and blah, 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 blah. 1, stop giving fucking super chats and buying memberships. It is a grift. It is a fucking grift. Maybe not by the people doing it, but by YouTube itself, by Google. They're keeping 30%. You want to throw money at these fuckers? Do Cash App, do Zelle, do buy coffee or whatever. You're giving YouTube, if you give someone a $100 super chat, you're giving YouTube $30. And you're giving the people who are on this for the purpose of replacing a fucking real job, you're giving them $70. All right, you want to do it at $10 level? Okay, $3.07. You want to do it at $1 level? 30 cents and 70 cents. Stop throwing away the money and stop feeding these fucking drama whores who are in it for the money because they can't make a decent living the old-fashioned way with a J-O-B. Generally specific, a J-O-B. Michael Kaiser, a J-O-B. Jeff Appleby, a J-O-B that pays enough bills. Irish Demon, a J-O-B that pays enough bills. Shiz happens. Prove that you're not in it to replace money. Do like I do. Do like Muxer does. Do like Coda does. Do it for free. Don't monetize. Don't take people's money. I dare you. I double dog dare you. And am I going to see your response? Not today because I'm not really watching. Cheerio, motherfuckers. Cherry the fuck oh.